Hi guys, Nick here from thesmurfygamers, and today we're going to be showing you as one of 3 videos for my Power Rangers collection. So today we're going to be focusing on my pop vinyls and my Tokyo Pops. Now I've got Sophie behind there on the camera.
Hi guys!
So she's going to be filling in a little bit as well on some of the pops if she's feeling like it. And we are actually now going to just get started and dig right into it. So first of all, I have a lot of pops here, which covers sort of like a broad range. I don't have all of them yet. I say like the metallic versions of a few of these guys over here, or this guy, and all the 3 down here. But I think I've got a good broad range here of the Power Rangers line. So right now we're going to start off with the Tokyo vinyls, and we're going to start off with my favourite Ranger, the Green Ranger. So this guy we found at Comic-Con. MCM London Comic Con 2017, and I managed to find him for £15, and when I saw him on the Bandai price listing I thought absolutely I've got to have him, but then I thought, oh no, something else to collect, you know. But as soon as I saw him on the shelf I thought, ah, brilliant. I think, is there any more of these? I did see the Megazord there, just the standard colour ones, which is 850 pieces. I didn't get that one there because unfortunately I had a tight budget at the time, which I am now in the market for. I believe there's also a black and gold version of 650 pieces if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, the here and now for the Green Ranger Tokyo vinyl. I love the Green Ranger. It's I was so happy when they brought in a new Ranger with a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series back when I was a little youngin', and the introduction of Tommy Oliver, it was badass with the 5-part mini-series of Green with Evil. So speaking of Tommy Oliver, we have the San Diego Comic Con 2015 exclusive White Ranger. Now, I knew that when he existed. It was just like, I believe I saw it on a YouTube video with Black Nerd Comedy, and I saw that about how he had got on hold one of these, and I absolutely fell in love with this guy, particularly because I didn't know they actually brought any more figures up until I saw Green Ranger, and I thought, did that relate to the White Ranger figure I saw? I thought, yeah, absolutely. And then when I did some more research into it about how it came out in San Diego Comic Con in 2015, I thought, oh no, I'll never be able to hold these. But my luck held out and I managed to find one of these guys. I love this. Out of like all the ones I'm going to show you, this is probably my favourite. Mostly because, again, I'm a Tommy Oliver fan, and hate him or love him, I think he had some of the best Rangers, in my opinion. So moving on to there, so my last Tokyo Pop is the 1995 movie of the Red Ranger. So we have Rocky. Yes, I absolutely love this guy as well. He was a San Diego Comic Con 2016 exclusive, if I'm not mistaken. And again, this from the same person I actually bought the White Ranger from. He actually had one of these as well, so I thought I had to just snap him up. And as far as I'm aware, him, the Green Ranger, as well as his metallic version, and the White Ranger, and this guy right here, I believe they're the only figures of the Tokyo Pop range for Power Rangers. And of course I've talked about the Megazords as well. So moving on from Tokyo Pop vinyls, we're going to go on to the Funko Pops. Now, just to quickly start off, I have a very small selection, no pun intended, of the little Funko Pops. So, of course, I was lucky enough to get the Green Ranger. These all come in blind bags at the moment, and I believe they're about £3 each at local retailers. So, yes, I've got my Green Ranger there. Let's just try and put each and one of them aside. I have Red Ranger. This was the one I actually had the most duplicates of, and I've actually had to give them out to friends, and one of them I gave to my brother as well. And yeah, so plenty of Red Rangers around in those blind bags. It's got Yellow Ranger. So I have Blue Ranger. And I also have the Pink Ranger. Funny story about this one, the blind bag was open, so technically it wasn't a blind bag, but the store still sold it to me. I just thought, ah, brilliant, I don't have to pay £6 on eBay or however much these cost. So that's only just a small selection of them from the pint-sized hero range. There's of course the Black Ranger, which I don't have, or the White Ranger, and there's also others such as Goldar, Rita, Repulsor, I believe, yeah, Alpha 5 is in there, and also one Putty Patrolman as well. Now I know that they're sort of like one set within the Power Rangers line of the pint-sized heroes, because there are exclusives elsewhere. I believe in the States there's you can be able to get Scorpina, Zordon, and all the Rangers Unmasked, as well as a host of little others as well. I believe Dragon Zord is also a pint-sized hero as well, so I'm looking to get those as well when I get the chance to. Alright, so now to the main event. So when I figured out that they actually had, you know, Power Ranger Pops about 2 years ago, I found out, I had to get a hold of them. Now, I believe there are a few what's known as Holy Grails within the Funko Pop community. I believe it's the number 22 is the Red Ranger, and the number 23 White Ranger, as well as the number 24 Pink Ranger. Now I believe those are what's known as vaulted, so they're not actually up for mainline sale anymore, say like the Green Ranger here or the Yellow Ranger here. So they're quite pricey. I've seen, say, a White Ranger go for about £150 on eBay, but I couldn't really justify spending the money, and plus Sophie would probably kill me. Anyways, so moving on to these guys here that I've got, I'm going to show you just the base ones here. So we have the Red Ranger, so it's the 406 Red Ranger. Let's try keeping some semblance of order. So I have the 360 Green Ranger. This was the first one I actually managed to find at my local store, so I thought, brilliant, they actually have more of these as soon as I looked on the back of them. So that was the start of my pop vinyl collecting. We have the Yellow Ranger. And I have to say, I actually got quite a few of these in a bundle from Pop Culture in Australia, and I managed to get these for a very, very decent price. So that's that Ranger there. So going on to the Blue Ranger. And then we have the Pink Ranger, Kimberly. And then we have the White Ranger. Sadly, not the number 23 one, otherwise I'm looking at a fortune. Cool. Okay, so now on to the more special pops that I consider, to me, the most valuable in my pop collection. Not necessarily all expensive, but they're a little bit more pricier than your standard Power Rangers pops. So right here we have the Red Ranger with the Dragon Shield, which the box is a little beaten up around here, but yeah, I absolutely love him, and I couldn't believe I actually made something like him. I believe it's just the same sort of mould as the 360 Green Ranger. However, I thought, like, in the series the Red Ranger was quite badass with the Dragon Shield on. I believe the Black Ranger also had a brief appearance with one with it on as well, so that was also pretty cool. If they had one like that, I'd definitely grab a hold of it. Now, the most annoying robot ever to come to television in general is Alpha 5. Great little pop there. And I managed to get him from off a site called A Place in Space, and I managed to get him for a pretty decent deal. His price has fluctuated a little bit, so but you can still get him for a decent price. Now, just quickly going over to the new movie this year, which I did manage to get a hold of the Zavvi Steelbook edition of Power Rangers. So I was quite happy with the movie. Could have used a little bit more Rangers in it, but that's neither here nor there. I'm hoping that they get a sequel, and that means we'll be able to get maybe even a Green Ranger. So these guys here I got from Pop Culture as well. This is the double pack for Rita Repulsa in her Green Ranger armour, with Zordon in his Red Ranger armour. And you can see it's got all the battle damage on it as well, and I just thought I had to have these because they were so cool. Now, I do know of the other Rangers, of course, you know, the yellow, pink, black, blue, red, as well as Rita Repulsa. Now, the Rita one has gone up in price a little bit, but it's still available around about the same price as Alpha 5. So that's brilliant. Now, going on to my main pop is the Megazord.
My favourite.
So this guy came out around about the same time as San Diego Comic Con of this year. Now I believe this is one of 8,000 pieces, and I scrounged and tried to find this like a rabid dog because I absolutely loved the Megazord, and I knew I had to have it. Honestly, I didn't think it was going to be this big when I actually saw it, but it's found a lovely place in my home next to all of my other Power Rangers. And as well as being only 8,000, it's I believe, so you got the sticker there, it's this 2017 summer exclusive. Now they say exclusive, but it wasn't. I believe that they did sell a lot at Comic Con, but there were places like online where you could do it. There was actually a store called EPM which did take pre-orders, but unfortunately mine got cancelled, so I had to actually go on eBay to find this one. I actually got this at a pretty decent price, but again, this one, the price does fluctuate, especially in the UK. Some of them I've seen go for £60, some of them I've seen actually go for about £80. And then when you talk about going overseas, don't even talk about it. So, that's all my pop vinyls to show you. The next two videos we're going to be showing firstly all of my legacy collection of my figures as well as their Build-A-Zord parts, and then afterwards we're going to be showing you in the third video my Zords and my role-playing weapons. So hopefully you look forward to that, guys. I'll see you soon and take care. Bye guys.